Monday. I have Bonnie and Sawyer sheepadoodle puppies, and these sweet babies are 4 weeks old now. They are growing and doing fantastic, and this is such a sweet, fun age with our puppies. We know we have at least one puppy available in this litter, and at this point we expect it to be a boy. The families are going to select their puppies later this week for puppy draft day, and then we'll know which pups are available for sure. So if you're interested in being in line or learning more about these puppies, you can email us at ocoeeriverdoodles@gmail.com, and we'll schedule a phone call and answer any questions you have, talk to you about these puppies, and we'll look at them all. So they're all pretty and white right now, and they look great. Bonnie's been doing a good job keeping them clean and feeding them and taking care of them. But today we feed them their first food from us. So it's a big day for the puppies. We start the puppy call, and they are very sweet and will let us hold and play with them right now. But once we start feeding food, then they really start getting excited when we see our babies. So we have 3 boys and 3 girls in this litter. They're going to go home on Valentine's Day, so February 14th and 15th is when they're 8 weeks old. So this is our Great Loves litter, and I'm going to have to wake them up so we can see them. But we'll start with Miss Scarlet right here. And from Gone with the Wind, we have Scarlet, a little black and white girl. See, she's got the eye patches over each eye, lots of white, and then big spots. I think Scarlet is the biggest girl in the litter. So with Scarlet, we have Rhett. It's our panda marked sheepy boy. I'm gonna have to wake him up. Good morning. So you can see we got the eye patches over each eye, the blanket over his body, white tip on his tail, and white paws. And then I have Wesley from The Princess Bride right here. This little boy is, say little boy, he's one of our bigger boys. He's got a white face. He's got black on the inside of this ear, black spot on this ear, and then some big black spots on his body. And then I have Buttercup. She's our only Merle puppy in this litter. So we've got the Panda Mark Merle, the gray with the big black patches. And today, with the sun coming through the windows, I started seeing blue in this eye. I don't think the camera's picking up. Her eyes are open enough since she's napping. Let's see if I can wake her up a little more. So this is the eye that's blue. I don't think the camera's showing it really well right now. There it goes, maybe. We can compare that to her other eye that is dark. Her nose is starting to fill in, and most of the time the Merle puppies have noses that turn all the way black. The black and white puppies have always had noses that turn all the way black. And that's our Buttercup. And then we have Romeo and Juliet. So Romeo's our fun little boy. He's the smallest boy in the litter. He's got this black patch over this eye. His nose is filled in black. And he's mostly white with this black patch over his tail and his back legs. That's our little Romeo. And then I have Juliet. Juliet's the smallest puppy in the litter. She's all asleep. See if I can wake her up. she's got the black blanket, white tip on her tail, big white collar. One side of her face is white, but both ears are black. And she's got a black eye patch. So we're gonna mix up the puppy's food. When we first start feeding them, we make a mix of soft puppy food and probiotics, goat's milk, baby rice cereal, and new vet vitamins. And we'll feed them that for a little while. And Bonnie is continuing to feed them. And as they get older, then we stop softening the food and mixing the other things in with it. And when they go home at 8 weeks old, they're eating dry kibble. We feed TLC kibble, and we have some information about that on our website. And we feed the All Life Stages formula. So these puppies are such sweet puppies. We've always loved Bonnie and Sawyer's puppies, and this is Bonnie's last litter. But we do have other sheepadoodle mamas that are sisters to Bonnie that will be matching with Sawyer later this year for more sheepadoodle puppies. They are reverse sheepadoodles, and what we mean by that is they're approximately 75% Old English Sheepdog and 25% Poodle, but they're just gonna still be loaded on shedding because both the Old English Sheepdog and the Poodle are loaded on shedding dogs. They both have the genes called furnishings, and Mom and Dad have 2 copies of the gene, so all the puppies have 2 copies. And that's the gene primarily responsible for having loaded on shedding puppies. And when we say loaded on shedding, they're gonna lose hair when you brush them. They may be dust bunnies like around the baseboard and under the couches, but they don't get hair all over the place, just on the furniture or on your clothes all the time, like a typical shedding dog. They tend to be allergy friendly, so a lot of times if people have allergies, but they can be around some dogs, then sheepadoodles are a good choice for them. But we always tell people everybody's allergies are different, and we haven't encountered one situation where the family had a child who was allergic to the saliva. So unfortunately, we don't know if that little kid's gonna be able to have a puppy, at least unless his allergies get better. So it's always nice when families who have allergies can still enjoy having a puppy with them. So they're being kind of boring now, just sleeping, but I'll bring their food out. So I'll probably have to pick them up and carry them to their food for the first time. Maybe not Scarlet here. She seems to be pretty awake and ready for something new. So we'll go mix up their food and be right back. So we've got the puppies' food all mixed up and we're back, and the puppies are all sleeping now, or still. So we're gonna put the puppy food down and we'll do the puppy call, but I'm probably gonna have to wake the puppies up and pick them up and move them to the food. And I'll do my best to keep the camera on the puppies. So here we go. Puppies, puppies, puppies. And none of them woke up. We do that puppy call every time we feed them. And it won't take long before they'll come to us when they hear that call. Here we go. So a lot of times they put their feet in it, they get all messy. So we always try to do the video first of the puppies and show them, and then do the eating part. One more puppy. I wonder if this is the same to us, like waking up and smelling bacon cooking in the kitchen. having them all sleep and then wake up to food. Alright, so I think they like it. Wesley got a little bit lost. Wesley's still a little bit lost. A lot of times they try to lick the food off the other puppy's mouths and feet, or off the ground where they step in it, until they get the hang of it. Got Scarlet with a foot in. But Bonnie is happy to help them clean up after having food, and they'll clean up each other. So that'll be all for today's Movie Monday. Sorry the puppies were sleeping for most of the video. They do have periods of playfulness, but we just didn't get it today, and we have a vet appointment later, so we had to get the video done. So I hope you'll check back in next week, and we should see playful puppies and know which puppies are available if we have any still looking for their homes. And thanks for following our sheepy babies here at Ocoee River Doodles.